But so something really random happened this morning. Uh, I hardly ever open mail, to be honest with you. It's probably not a good thing. I just generally don't want to see what's in it. So this morning I got a letter from Wells Fargo. I was like, I've never had a bank account with Wells Fargo, so this must be some sort of advertisement, or maybe one of my many loans has been transferred over there and I'm delinquent or something like that. I opened it up, and on the first page at the bottom, there's a check. And I'm like, what? So of course, I mean, like, what's your natural reaction? Your natural reaction is going to be, okay, what is this for? Like, not like as far as like what is it actually for? I'm getting the money, but like, is this an advertisement? Like, what is happening? So I read the letter, and they're like, this is not a debt. You're not supposed to pay this. Blah blah blah. I was like, okay, the first page doesn't say it's actually a check. Then the second page, same thing. Most of the top of the letter is just like, this is not an attempt to collect a debt. Blah blah blah. And then it started. Sorry guys, I still get hit with this, and it's gonna happen for a while. But sorry, I'm still very much in the throes of the Brom got married to someone thing. So the letter part, there's like the tech that was, oh, it sucks. This sucks. Not this, but like the feeling in here sucks. Like here. So the letter was like, we are applying like some sort of fair trade rule or whatever like that. Your car. Give me a second. Something's happening. All right, I lost a little bit of something over here and over here as far as weight, but then now here's hurting more, and I'll tell you why. We'll get back to the check story in a second. So okay, well, the check is, they said, we didn't give you fair value for your car. So here's basically like the amount of money that we should have given you last year. Oh my God, my heart. Now last year my car got repossessed, and that night was the last night Rob and I spent together. We'd broken up. We'd had a waning period where, we spent my birthday together for like a week, and then I'd go down occasionally because I forgot something, and he was always like, it's always so good to see you. And then I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll go. And he's like, well, you're staying tonight, right? It's like, okay, yeah, I am. I did bring my stuff just in case. So this particular night, we've been talking at one point, and I was like, I gotta stop coming down here. And he looks at me, he's like, yeah, you do. I'm like, oh, it hurts. And so we were getting ready for bed. It was about midnight, and there's a knock at the door. And Ron goes over to it. I'm like, don't answer. It's midnight. Who's knocking at the door at midnight? So I was knocking at the door. He goes over to it, and he's like, it's for you. And I'm like, me? He's like, yeah. So I get dressed, and I go over, and I'm like, he's like, we're here to repossess your car. I'm like, I've been paying. I mean, not the full amount. I thought I made an arrangement with the company to pay a lesser amount. I kind of knew in my head that that's not the way it was. I had before, but kind of knew in my head that period had passed. But I was lying to myself about it. But I was still paying like $400 a month to the company. They came and repossessed the car. no, I wish I hadn't, because I would have got more money back. um, so they were like, we're here to repossess the car. And I was like, no. And the guy's like, yeah. And, he's this big tough guy, and he has another big tough guy with him. So they're used to people being like, having a very adverse reaction and behaving quite poorly, I imagine. And I was just like, but I've been paying. He's like, that's not my problem, basically. I was like, oh my God. He's like, get everything you want out of your car. He's like, oh my God. Oh my God. And so I spent like 15, 20 minutes or whatever it was getting everything out of my car. The Brahm's helping me. And the entire time I was just like, oh my God. 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 Like, I just kept repeating the phrase, oh my God, over and over again. And so Abram helped me get everything out. And he's married. And I'm gonna cross the street. Uh, and the guy, when we're done, the guy's like, he'd softened a bit because I wasn't being a jerk. I was just kind of shocked. And he said, he told me what the next step was to do, give him a call, do this and blah, blah, blah. And then I was totally phased out. And he finished what he was saying, and I looked at him, and I was like, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Say that again. And he looks at Abram's like, I got it, I know. It's okay. I understood. It's like, okay. And so from that stuff. People, I don't know. What am I doing this around people? Let's let those people pass and continue on my merry way. I don't like it. Should I go down there and take a right? So no, as many people. Whatever. Let's see what happens to my ego right now. Okay, so my mouth is very dry. Oh, my heart hurts. It's not even like a huge pain, you know what I mean? Like, I went through the pain part of it all back when we broke up. It's just this, I don't know how to describe it, but let me finish the story. So, we went back inside, and I mean, I honestly don't even remember what he said and what he did, but he always knew how to calm me down and how to make me feel better, which I suppose I'm supposed to do for myself now. I don't want to do it for myself now. I want him to do it. He said he loves taking care of me. That was one of the last things he said to me. He was just like, Jenna, I love taking care of you. That's what he said. Just like that. Come on. Alright. So that was that story. And that is why that interrupted the other story I was telling. So I could explain to you the car thing. And also explain to you the pain I'm feeling. I'll figure out what that is. It's not exactly pain. And it's more than tightness. And then every once in a while it hits. Like, boom! Like that. And that's pain. Like an ache pain. Anyway, so open up the letter. There's this check in there. I'm like, this is going to be some sort of scam, some sort of advertisement. And what's in my head about Wells Fargo is the scam they pulled. I don't remember. Was it a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? COVID made things weird. COVID made time really weird. COVID was awful, but my time during COVID was fun. Because it was all of it fun. the entire time. We had so much fun together. We're like, oh, we're stuck in a room together for 7 months? Great! That's lots of fun! um, so, ooh, heart. Um, so anyway, this letter, so that's what I'm thinking, like, Wells Fargo, they had that scam, maybe this is a scam, maybe this is an advertisement, what is this? So then it says, Dear Jennifer Sullivan. Okay. This is Dear Jennifer Sullivan. Sorry, I'm still out of focus. You'd think that this news would make me focus. We didn't pay you enough for the car, when we took it. We didn't give you fair market value, and here's a check for the difference, and a little bit of extra for the time it wasn't accessible to you. And it's a check for $1,900, like $1,917. That's what the check is for. And I'm still like, this can't be real. So I'm taking a check and going to my bank right now, as I think most people would do. But like, I'm doing it because I'm like, is this real? This can't be real. But I think it is real because my car, clearly, it would be weird for them. Well, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But like, I'm not, you would think, I've been praying a lot lately. I mean, I always kind of do, but not as much as now. I've been praying about my financial situation too, although until I found out about prom, and that has kind of eclipsed everything else. Everything else. Like, I'm not even worried about my living situation. Well, I'm kind of, I get an knot in my stomach when I'm talking about when I think about that. But I'm not elated, and I don't know, there's something blocking things in here. And I want to let whatever that, I want to get that done. Because I'd really like to feel the emotion of, like, overwhelming gratitude and joy. I mean, you can be happy while you're sad, can't you? I feel like there's, like, this thing about my emotional makeup where it's really easy for me to feel sadness and pain. But when it comes to, like, the higher vibrations, it takes something. Like the idea of him coming back, yeah, sure, that would do it, but he's not ever going to. Ever. 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 Ever, 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 ever. Ever. Never coming back. So I gotta figure that out. But I've been talking a lot in this video. I'm gonna do another one on a slightly different subject because I don't want this video to go on forever. So, to conclude, as I always do, with reminding you, even if you're blocked, you can't always choose to have a grateful day.